What was that?
I said it's fucking fun. It's the perfect size for a midget like me.
Let Donnie try it.
Try it out, someone. Dude, I couldn't imagine having a bike bigger than this. Like, this is like, feels like it's perfect.
There's only one thing I noticed that was wrong with it, and there's a banging sound coming from here somewhere. Did you hear it?
I don't know what to listen for.
Something's loose. There's something. Get off. Put the kickstand down. Remember to kick the kickstand first before you get off. I'm like, get up. No, I'm like, that'd be a bad idea. Kickstand down first. Okay. Someone's phoning me.
What do you think of the exhaust?
I like it. It's a nice sound. Baba, come here. Could be louder.
I'm never get on. It's tiny. It's light, man. I love it.
Were you downshifting for the lights, or were you just holding the clutch in all the way to a complete stop? And the first time you held the clutch, and we thought, but then that last time, just then you seemed to be.
Is that necessarily a bad thing? Like if you're going.
It's a bad habit.
If you're going on a mountain road and you're going down a mountain, is it better just to try to get it in neutral and just go down? Or?
No, if you're going downhill, you actually want the engine to be braking a bit, so it's just better to shift down. Let the engine
brake.
Engine brake.
That's what I do in my Honda. Yeah. Okay.
In general, yeah.
190. I'll do it.
But if you were trying to stop like really quick for something, then you would just hold the clutch in. Some people were making fun of me. There was a forum. There's like I think it was like a Ninja 250 forum, and there was a bunch of guys insulting me and making fun of me because I said that for emergency braking you shouldn't engine brake. And I'm like, if you're braking in an emergency, then you, like 99% of all stopping power comes from the front tire. So you know, and you're already braking with the rear. So the engine braking might account for like 0.025% of the actual braking in an emergency situation.
Yeah,
like, it's just ridiculous. Because all the braking's on the front tire when you're in an emergency braking situation.
That front brake is strong, man.
And they say like in an emergency situation, you're braking all with the front. So if you brake with the rear is barely even touching the ground anyways. So if you brake at all with the rear, you're probably just going to lock it up, which is worse.
Yeah.
Anyways, getting off topic.
Still got a lot of practice to do though.
Yeah, and don't be too aggressive. You're too aggressive, man.
Well, yeah.
You crash that thing, it's gonna be really expensive. It's gonna be $50,000 for your first crash.
50, even with sliders.
Even with sliders, most
if it's
likely.
A hard crash.
If
I drop it,
if you drop it,
10,000 or something.
Yeah, if you drop it, it probably won't be anything. I've dropped my Ninja, maybe. I think once or twice. I've dropped my Ninja once or twice.
What's your biggest fault? Just not kicking the kickstand out far enough?
No, no. I was in traffic and there was a SUV in front of me, and I wasn't looking in front of me. I was looking off to the side, and when I looked in front of me, he'd stopped, and I just ran into the back of him, and then it dropped on its side, and there was no damage. It was unbelievable. I dented the back of the SUV, like a big dent, and then the front. I checked the nose of my Ninja, and there was like I couldn't even find any damage. There he goes. Yeah.
Now, if I gas it too hard, am I gonna pop a wheelie automatically, or do I have to pull back for that?
No, you wouldn't be able to. On a 250, you would actually it's not a concern. It doesn't have enough power to get it off.
So if you do hit a 600, like yours too hard, it will automatically just pop.
It's really hard.
Okay, because that's heavier, yeah.
Yeah, even with mine, it's really hard.
I'm just thinking I'm light.
Yeah, it's not a concern. You can be pretty hard on the gas, and it's never really going to come up. And if it does, it's not going to be much. It's not going to like flip. You would need.
Because I wouldn't even pop it enough to flip it. Man, my coworker today, man, I told him I was buying this bike, and he's talking about buying his first. He doesn't even know how to drive a manual transmission on anything, and he's wanting to get a 1,000cc bike.
That's what he said. Yeah, American. Is he American?
He's Taiwanese, but he lived in Canada. Yeah. He can. Yeah. We keep telling him, I'm like, dude, you can get trigger happy on a 250, and you don't need to get on 1,000, man. He's a fat guy though. I mean, he's like.
Well, I'm fat. Yeah, it doesn't matter though, because you could ride, like you could fit 2 guys on a 250 Ninja, and it's still gonna ride fine. Like so, 2 guys weigh more than 1 fat guy. So one fat guy, even a fat guy, because I've seen a 6'6" fat guy, 6'6" and fat, ride a scooter fine, like a 125. So
I think about getting
weight, how fat you are doesn't really have anything to do with what kind of bike you buy.
Well, then
I heard the rattle.